Okay, I think so for the online guys, hope my voice is clear for you. Can you please confirm your onlines? Fine. So today will be the last class for the Kubernetes. Okay. So let me create the KOps cluster here first of all. Like let me launch the instance here first of all. So today we are going to speak about the concept of ingress and replication controller. And if time permits, I'll show you the additional concept like scheduling in the Kubernetes, how to schedule the pods and all. From tomorrow, we'll be going to AWS. Once AWS done, we are going to start the Terraform itself. So Terraform will be the last tool for the course actual, entire course. But Terraform and AWS will take at least 15 to 18 classes in a least case I'm talking about. I think these are in use only, right? Last usage 2 days. Okay, fine. Okay, let me create the new one. So first of all, it is going to ask us the access key and secret key. Let me provide them. So it is already downloaded to my local console. So if I go to my local, here I can take them and here I can create them. Okay. Access key, secret key, and a region US, East, 1. Output is on which format? That's it. So automatically now your cluster is going to be ready. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to explain the concept of the ingress. Guys, ingress is one of the most important topic for the Kubernetes. Definitely, it is going to be the interview question for you. What is ingress? Ingress is a service to expose the application. What is ingress? Sir, already we have seen a lot of services, like we've seen services like cluster IP, node port, and node balancer. But what is the purpose of using ingress? I'll tell one real life example for you so you can get the clarity actually. So wait. This example will give a lot of clarity in the real time aspect for you. Let me go and show it for you. Let me validate the cluster now. So in the meanwhile, background will take care of the cluster creation. So in the foreground, I'm going to explain the concept for you. For example, if I type Paytm, what I'm going to get here? www.paytm.com. What I'm getting here? Paytm application. But instead of paytm.com, if I put paytm.com/movies, what I'm getting here? Movies page, right? But if I put paytm.com, for example, I want to put here recharge. Which page I'm getting here? So if I put here flights, what I'm getting here? If I type paytm.com, my Paytm main page will open. But if I put paytm.com/movies, directly movies page is opening. But if I put paytm.com/recharge, which page is opening? But if I put flight here, right, how it is working with the help of ingress concept. Which concept? Ingress is responsible to give you the service like this actually. So now let's go to the concept of ingress. So you'll be getting somewhat of more exposure towards the service. So if I go to my account and if I type here Canva, I think already I have the ingress service here. No need to go there. Wait. But I think like a practical demo is very good for you. So let me go for Canva. I'll show you in the Canva. So in the section of projects, go for Kubernetes here. Kubernetes. So here you can see, sorry. Argo is done na already. Give me a second. Okay. Let me search for ingress here. So now here you can go ahead and see. Basically, what is Kubernetes ingress? Ingress help to expose the application on both points HTTP and That means if you want to expose your application from HTTP or even from HTTPS, it is gonna responsible for it. And coming to the ingress supports both path based and host based. What is path based and what is host based? It means, for example, if you take any application like this, I'm gonna take the path based. For example, if I type example.devops.in, I can go to the main page. But if I type example.devops.in/menu, I'll go to the menu service. Just like I go here, www.paytm.com, if I go to main page, here also, if I type example.devops.in, like instead of example. I can put www also. But instead of example.devops.in, if I put example.devops.in/menu, I'll go to which service here? That means my menu pod will expose. Here also, if I put www.paytm.com/movies, which one is going to run here? Movie service. Similarly, if I put www.recharge, I mean like paytm.com.recharge, automatically which is going to expose now? Like that here also, based upon your slash, whatever you are writing here, the automatically ingress will take you to that page. Is the practical example clear now? This is what we can call as path-based routing. Which one? Path-based routing directs traffic to different services based upon the path, such as example.com/app1, example.com/app2, like this. There is one more thing called host-based routing. Which one? Host-based routing means, for example, if I put order.example.devops.in, I'll go to order page. But if I put store.example.devops.in, I'll go to the path-based routing will be defining at last. But host-based routing will be defining before. That is the only difference. Is it clear now? That's it. So this ingress will be able to create the path-based routing and host-based routing. But among them, which one is going to be best one? Obviously, it is going to be path-based. Which one? Why? Because practical I shown you Paytm example, right? It is similar to this example only. Okay. So if you go in here, ingress support load balancing and SL termination, it redirect the incoming request to write service based upon the web URL. That means if I put here in the above example, if I put here paytm.com recharge, it will take me to recharge page only. But if I put here paytm.com flight, it is going to take me to the flight page. That's it. So here ingress provide the encryption feature and help you to balance a lot of application. With the help of ingress, you can expose the application. It can provide the load balancing. It can provide the SSL termination. It can provide the encryption also. But in other services, we don't have this many options. Sir, why we need to use ingress? Because the load balancer support does the same thing. Of course, you can tell, sir, ingress and load balancing supporting both. But why to choose only ingress? Ingress used to manage the external traffic to the service within the cluster, which provide frequencies like host-based routing and path-based SSL termination and encryption. But load balancer used to manage the traffic, but the load balancer does not provide the fine-grained access like ingress control. That means whatever the load balancer can do, ingress can do the same thing. But load balancer cannot do some properties, but ingress can do those kind of properties. For example, if we have multiple Kubernetes service running on your cluster, and each service is having different application like example.com app1 and example.app2. With the help of ingress, you can do, but load balancer cannot do this thing for you. That is the difference. Why? Because load balancer route the traffic based upon the ports, but here I'm using the services. Is the concept clear for all of you know? That's it. So if you do one practical learning, so you are going to get some clarity on it. First of all, here I'm going to create the ingress. First of all, you need to deploy your ingress service to your cluster. For example, if I give the command kubectl will get ing stand for ingress. Do you have any ingress service here? Let me deploy this ingress service. Now if I give the command kubectl will get ing. So currently my ingress service is deployed to the server. If I create any ingress deployment, then I can see something here. So go to the section here. So it is the repository URL. That means in this repository, now we are going to have the code itself. Of course, the same code we are going to have on my repository also. If I go to Raham Sheikh, let me type here ingress. In the repository, I think this is here. I think this is not here. Okay, fine. Let me use that repository for as of now. Later I am gonna change it. So it is my one more repository. So from this repository, you are going to see the ingress example. Let me remove all of them first of all. Are you seeing the ingress 1.yml ingress everything here? So the same thing I'm gonna create for my repository also because I want to make it very clear. So you take the code from my repository itself. Let me log into my account. See, I'm just creating the ingress code for my repository itself. This ingress 1.yml. Name of the repository I am giving it as ingress. Create the repository. So upload the files now. It is the first file. The name will be ingress.yml. Yes. And here you are having just two normal service files here. This is file number one. I'll explain these files, don't worry, but let me create these files first of all. Add file 1.yml. So in the 1.yml is nothing but my Nginx application. Which application? Nginx. Or you can take Paytm movies also. That is completely fine. It is completely fine. You can take Paytm movies or try like whatever I want. Let me read. Let me change it later. But first of all, let me read them here. Second one will be Apache. .yml. Guys, here the only thing I am just trying to change is okay, fine. Like let me put the application names here. But guys, here one image I am using Apache, second image I am using Nginx. But in your practical session, you can go one image with Paytm movies, second image with Paytm Train. I think I have that code for my some other class. Let me take that code. Just give me 1 second. I'll give that code for you in the Google Classroom. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna give the code for you. Here is the previous session notes. Yeah. Resume, interview questions, deployment. Give me 1 second, guys. Is not here. I think I got it. Give me a second. Ingress. Where is this? It's 0014. Okay, fine. So guys, see here you have the code now. So let me take this code to the local and let me try to modify. So what is the command I can use? I can use the command. First of all, let me install git yum install git hyphen y. So by this, we are going to install git now. Okay. So give the command git clone and this repository URL. So go to ingress.git. So now you can see files. First one is ingress.yml. Like 1 second, move nginx.yml to 1.yml or like mv nginx.yml. Fine, like 2.yml to I want to rename as http.yml. .yml. Okay. So now if I can go and see, give the command cat ingress.yml. In the ingress.yml file, I can go and check here. First of all, kind I'm gonna create as ingress. It is the API version. Metadata name of the ingress will be Kubernetes ingress. Coming to the annotation. So am I giving SL redirection here? No, I don't have secret socket layer, so I'm not gonna redirect here. So it is gonna be false. So coming to Nginx ingress Kubernetes, we are using regex. Regex to regex means it is going to filter and replace some of the functions actually. And coming to the options here, we are going to put two targets. How many targets? One is for Apache, second one is for Nginx. So in the specification, ingress class name, first class name I'm giving it as Nginx. Guys, you can replace Nginx with movies actually. Let me rename now. So can we use sed command? Sed hyphen I, yes slash, I want to replace Nginx with movies globally. Okay. And give again, yes slash, I want to replace Apache with train service. Which service? Global. For all the files, of course, I can give one dot http.yml. One like I can use star simply instead of this one. Star means in all the files. So now if I give cat ingress.yml, so I have two things. First of all, rules HTTP path. I'm putting slash movies. What I'm putting? So path type will be prefix and service name will be movies. What is the port number here? It is my first service. Which one? And one more thing, all of this configuration file you can get from ChatGPT. Configuration file is not important, concept is important. Second path will be train. So path type prefix. Prefix means I'm gonna give it before. So coming to service, it is a backend service. Name of the service will be train. What is the port number for train here? 80. Fine. So if I give like this now, again path, I'm gonna take the default path. Okay. Default means I don't use movies or I don't use train. For example, if I give www.paytm.com, this will take the paytm.com directly. And by default, I will use the movies. But if I put slash train, I need to get here train. But if I put slash movies, again, I'll get here movies like this. So now once if you go to the like Nginx, like I'm gonna replace Nginx to I can replace Nginx with movies actually, movies.yml. And again, I am replace Apache to train.yml. The reason why I'm customizing is for your clarity only. Why? Because if I make it in our like general terms, it is going to be very, very easy for you. So if I go to movies.yml, in the movies.yml, you are creating what here? Deployment. What you are creating? You can see. So in the section of here image, I'm just giving N.I.T Alluri 00/ Paytm movies. Image tag will be latest. Sorry. Paytm movies, correct only, na? So container port number will be 80. And coming to the environment variable, In the environment variable section, I'm gonna give it as movies app1. What I'm giving? Movies app1. So I know like it is a service actually. So service I'm using node port. You know this service. It's a normal file. So coming to the second one here. Coming to second one will be the train.yml. Which one? In the train.yml, again, the only thing I will change is here. Instead of image train, I'm gonna put ani taluri slash paytm. Wait. 00. Paytm train image will be latest. If I give the train service here, instead of Apache, what I'm gonna put here? Train, it will work. So again, it is a normal just our node port service file. See, this movies and file will be deployment service, which you already know. The only new file you are seeing is ingress.yml. Which one? Ingress.yml. Let me execute them. Give the command kubectl create -f dot. That means execute all of the files. Now, if I give the command kubectl get ing, I am going to get one ingress here. Are you going to get the ingress here? So automatically here, what exactly is going to happen? If I give the command kubectl get pivot, am I getting the pods? No. Just try to access the pods. What I'm trying to access? Pods, and give the command kubectl get svc. Are you getting the service here? So let me show you. For example, if I go here, first of all, if you want to access the pods or any other thing, what is the first thing you want to do? You are going to change the security groups. So in the nodes, copy the security group here. In the security group, by default, you won't get proper all traffic. So remove the ports and give the proper port number. Edit inbound. Guys, by default, all the traffic for our server will be deny. All the inbound by default deny, and all the output by default allow. It's the interview question for you. So here I need to edit. So this is the how the default security group will look like. So click on add all traffic instead of custom put anywhere. Now if I copy the instance public IP address of any of the worker node, copy the public IP address. See, if I give the port number 30244, which port number? 30, I can access movies service. Just check it out. I'm able to access movies. But if I give the port number 30269 for the same public IP address, now I can be able to access what here? Fine, let me show you. Again, let me give the same public IP address. But instead of 3022, I'm going to give 30269. Automatically, what I'll get here? Here, first one is movies. Second one is what? Similarly, if I use www dot, like https :// dot paytm.com. Just give www dot paytm.com. If you directly use this one, Paytm will come. But instead of just like here, I put the 30244. Okay, what I'm getting here? Movies. Similarly, if I put /movies, automatically I'm getting movies or not, sir. Just like here, I put 30269. If I put here, instead of movies, if I put here train, I make, trains. I need to put here trains. And you need to give perfect one. If I give trains, it is not coming. But if I give train, I think it is trains. Wait. Let me wait. Paytm trains. The domain name will change sometime. In the domain name, what you are going to see now here at the end, I need to put tickets.paytm.com/trains. Of course, like here I put here paytm.com/trains. Here I put here tickets. Like this. So you can see here with the help of single IP address, I can be able to access multiple applications or not, sir. But what I'm using here, different ports. But instead of using this port number, we need to use the slash movie slash train. But how can you do it? That can be done with the help of load balancer service. Which service? Give the command kubectl delete hyphen f dot customized. Okay. But what I'm doing, like instead of like what do we call this one? VM, what is the name of the file? Movies. In the movies.yml, instead of type node port, if I give load balancer, see what will happen now. I'm gonna give here load balancer. Load balancer. So here also in node train.yml. So instead of node port, what I'm gonna give here now? Load balancer. Now see what will happen. If I give the command kubectl apply hyphen f dot. So give the command kubectl get ing. Ing stand for ingress. I get the ingress here. Okay. What is the port number here? 80. But if I give the command kubectl get svc, am I going to get the load balancer here? Copy any one of the load balancer. I'm copying this load balancer. What I was trying to do here is just to give slash movies. What I'm using there slash movies. Let's check whether I get the movies or not. But all of you know, load balancer will take some time to activate. Wait for it. Wait for some time. Let me try to click on refresh. Oh, wait. Let me remove these movies first. Am I getting the Paytm movies here? And here, if I go for this one, I'll be getting the Paytm train now. Are you able to get it or not? So give the command call kubectl get ing hyphen o wide or kubectl describe ing name of the ingress. So this is the Kubernetes ingress actually. So what I can do now is this is the movies pod. It is the train pod actually. So if I go here at the end, if I put slash movies, am I getting it now? No. Here if I go and put here slash movies, am I getting it now? No. Why I'm not getting, sir? What is the reason for it? If I go to ingress here, let me show you. Control F. Ingress. So if you can go and see, if I get kubectl get ing, so I'm going to get the ingress. After 30 seconds, it is going to provide the one load balancer. But unfortunately, here for our ingress, we are not getting the load balancer. See, if I get the command kubectl get ing, this need to get the load balancer. Are you getting it now? But for me, it is not getting. Wait for some time. Yes, yes. We are getting only 2 ports, but we need to get some other port number here. Wait. Basically, Ingress will need to get some DNS, guys, but unfortunately, it is not getting. I'm waiting for it actually. For Ingress service, it need to come, but it is not replicating. That's what I'm wondering. Wait, give me a second. For node port also, it need to come. Okay, let me go with the node port actually. Kubectl delete -f dot. So again, let me replace load balancer with node port. I can use set command for it. Taking more than expected time. Sed -i. Yes, slash. I want to replace load balancer with node port. Globally, give for star. That's it. Now give the command kubectl apply -f dot. Now give the command kubectl get ing. We need to get some DNS, right? Kubectl get SVC. Basically, whenever if you give the command kubectl get ing, you need to get the DNS actually. But unfortunately, here I'm not able to see it. Okay. Let me wait for some time. In these notes, I have given it clearly. After executing all the files, give the command kubectl get ing to get the ingress. After 30 seconds, it will provide one load balancer DNS. Wait for 30 seconds. Think 30 seconds is done. Let me get it now. Kubectl get ing. DNS is not coming. Wait. Wait. It is created here. Just go here. So currently one of two status is activated. Wait for some time. Are you going to get this DNS here? So this is what exactly we are going to aim for. Replicating in that's what the issue. Basically, it need to replicate here, but it is not replicating. Okay, fine. In service also, it is not coming. So now wait for some time. Like after if you get 2 by 2 here, now you can check the Application. If I use slash movies, I'll get movies. If I use slash train, I'll get the train service. So still 1 by 2 is wait. First of all, let me try to access the DNS. It is 404, not found. Why? Because still your server is having 1 by 2 server running. Okay. So you can go and see it is only working with first server. I need to get the second server is activated. So it is taking some more time here. Let's wait for some more time. Shortcut instance. Second one is out of service. I've seen this one instance failed to. The checks. Why it got failed? Wait. That's what I'm checking. Why it got failed actually. Go for status and alarms. Both are working fine. System check and status check. It should not take this much of time actually. As basically it is getting out of service actually. Why? Because the node instance has failed at least the unhealthy threshold number of health checks. Okay. So in the manage instance, what I want to do. No, 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 no. I'm registering all of them. Wait for some time. Oh, master is not required. Wait. Deregister. No, no. If you give the all traffic for one security group, second security group will be connected to second server. See, two are worker nodes. Worker nodes will have the same security group. It is like out of service due to some hardware issue. Let me change the health checks here. Click on it. What is the port number? 322 32007. 32007. If it is not working, again, we need to recreate the entire cluster. That's what the issue here. And I'm scaring off. Again, to recreate the cluster, it will take some other time. Guys, I will suggest you to practice this one. Why? Because this worker node is not working properly. What other thing we can do is I can terminate this one. Why? Because this is not working properly now. So what I'm going to do is I'll try to terminate and automatically it is going to recreate. So that time it is going to work. Let me show you. Your batch is the troubleshooting batch actually for me. It is testing a lot of patience. Previously, I never get this many issues and this many things for any class. But for now, it become a daily habit. Let me terminate. It's gonna recreate. Guys, it is due to my server failure. Concept is correct only. My server got failed due to some reason. That is the reason it is not activating. So I'm recreating one more server. Okay. So it is on pending status. Wait for it sometime. It's running. Let me go and check on load balancer. So in load balancer, it, let me do one thing. Let me recreate the cluster better. I'm getting a lot of frustration. Like I don't know why this is happening a lot of times frequently. Cops delete cluster hyphen hyphen name of the cluster will be rahames dot k8s dot. Issues are very silly issues actually. This need not to happen, but it's happening for our. Have you ever seen one of the instance got failed in our entire Kubernetes class? But see, first time it got happened today. So it can provision the cluster. Wait for some more time. So in the meanwhile, I'll explain the process of how to update the Kubernetes cluster. Basically, it's a critical concept you need to understand. See, for example, I'll take a paint here. In the paint section, I'm going to explain how to update the Kubernetes cluster. For example, let's take, guys, in real time, we are going to create 5 node cluster, 2 master and 3 worker nodes. All of you know this point. For example, if I take this 5 node cluster, 1, 2, these are my master nodes, which I'm representing with the black color, and worker nodes I'm representing with the green color. So these 3 will be worker nodes. Whenever I'm having the 5 worker nodes, see, I have the 3 different methodologies to update the Kubernetes. First of all at a single time. All at a single time means I'm going to stop my entire cluster. All, see. I'm going to stop my entire Kubernetes cluster. That means all the workloads will be on stopped first. I'll update them. I'll make some patches and again, I'm going to make it up and running. This is called as all at a single time. First one. Second one will be rolling update. Rolling update means, for example, see, for example, initially I update the first node of my cluster. So my master node will handle the worker nodes, second master node. Later I will upload the second master node. Now first master node is already updated, so it can handle the worker nodes. Later I can handle the update the third like first worker node. Now 2 of my worker nodes are serving the application. Later I update the second worker node. First node and the third node will serve my application. Later I finally upload the third one. This is what I can call as one by one updating. We can call as rolling updates. What we can call as one by one, one by one. Third one is gonna be replacing. Replacing means I'll create one new master node with new update and I remove the existing one. Now I'll create the second master node with a new update and remove the previously in the second method you are going to down and you are going to up after updating. But here it is not like that. Create one new node, delete the existing one. Create the second new one, delete the existing. So these are the methods of updating the Kubernetes cluster. So I'm writing here methods of updating Kubernetes cluster. I think I have given it here. Okay. Which one you follow? Second one you follow. Better one. Cluster updating process. Whenever if you're updating the cluster, you are going to update the components. API server, you will update etc. Everything you are going to update. That means you are going to change the versions. What you gonna change? Version. First one, all at a time. All at a. Second one will be one by one. I can call it as one by one. Third one will be replacing existing with new one. Replacing existing with new nodes. Is it clear now? So while you are updating the cluster, you are going to update the components of the Kubernetes cluster, like API server you can update, etcd you can update, kubelet you can update, everything. Is the point clear for all of you know? Correct. So I think your cluster is ready now. Wait. And one more thing is, whenever if you take the Kubernetes cluster, API server will be X version. Kubelet will be X minus 1. etcd will be X minus 2. It depends. All the components in a Kubernetes cluster need not to have the same version. It can vary. Okay. I haven't got to check it. So tomorrow I'll start the first concept as load balancer. Okay. Think all of you know load balancer, right? Load balancer, right? Then auto scaling group. Already we seen this in the KOps only, but I'm recapping it one more time for you. So give the command now. Kubectl get nodes. I have everything ready now. Okay. So cd ingress.yml. I'll just give the command kubectl create -f dot. So it is my fresh cluster. If I go and click on load balancer, I can get the new DNS now. Wait for it. Give the command kubectl get ing. Are you getting the ingress service now? Wait. Kubectl get svc. So you can see movies service is running on the 30152 port number. Train is running on 32. Of course, it is getting the default values. Why? Because I haven't specified any port number. If I give port number 31111, 31112, I can get the thing as per my requirement. Now this time it is not loading. Kubectl describe ing. Okay. If I put /movies, my movie service will work with this IP address. This is the port to IP address. If I put /train, my train service will run with this port IP address and with this port IP address. Okay. It is the load balancer of my cluster, but I need to get the load balancer of Ingress. I think account got terminated or what? It is not replicating. It got stuck man again. Hmm? It is very strange actually. See, load balancer is not loading here. I'll sign out and sign in one more time. Today account is behaving like very different. First you got the load balancer. It's not working. Second time you haven't got any load balancer. Let me sign out and sign in. It's making me very frustrating. Like I don't know for only for this time at this batch, like any small issues are coming. It is gonna result in big outputs. Hmm? See again the internet got dropped off. Sign into the console. AWS sometime it's gonna down, globally down. See, this account is not working now. If you see, I'm able to trust, like sign in, but it's not working anymore. Let me do one thing. Currently, cluster version is 1.2.5. I'll change it to 1.2.7 in the script actually. We need to update the cluster. Internet gone again. Very. Thanks. It's not creating. In the event section, everything is successful. If you go in servicing, everything got successful here. Previously, node was removed. Why? Because invalid disk capacity. That is not having enough disk. That is the reason previous node is not working fine. Done already. That's what I deleted again. Pods are running. Service is also fine. Let me try to access the service in a normal perception. In the instances section, I'll go and remove the SDV. Like even I'm also feeling the same thing. Issues are fine. Even if we get any kind of issue, we can troubleshoot. But we are getting sometimes internet issues, sometimes like account issue. See how slow the internet become again. Even I'm not able to select them properly. See if I click here, it is not working here anymore. You all checking info there, huh? Fine. So I'm clicking twice here, but it is not reloading. Hmm? In event log, what it is showing? That is something different. KubeCut will get events. Invalid disk capacity I'm getting for one server. No double six. For node C5 also same thing. Invalid capacity. Is very crazy. Like it is telling that invalid capacity of disk. But if here, if you can go and see, nothing to see. It is very loading very slowly. Even like the screen is loading very slowly. Funny. That's what I'm worrying here. You can see network failure. Internet issue again. It's not loading. See, I click on refresh now. I clicked 5 seconds ago. Are you getting any output here? It's completely the network failure. You can see it here, right? Even I'm missing the Wi-Fi. It is also going to fail. Daily one technical issue. It become the common part of the class, just like our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just like we are getting the network issue daily. We can't do anything about it now. It's not even loading also. Yes, sir, my lab also same. See here, I'm clicking on refresh and like it's trying to do everything, but it is not, console is not loading. Hmm. Might be. See, like even I'm not able to load anything here. Alright. Which one? Not the laptop issue. Previously I connected Wi-Fi, but here I'm connecting to internet. Uh, the Wi-Fi is not connecting now. That's what the issue. See, I plugged the Wi-Fi in, right? It's not connecting. If I stop it, this mouse is not working again. Class will be done. System restart will take 5 to 7 minutes. What's the time now? See, here I'm trying to click here to the console, but it is not replicating. Even the Wi-Fi is connected. Have you seen this one? Wi-Fi is connected, right? Okay. Hmm? Forget about the Eid. Like it is not loading, man. Like I'm getting very frustration here. Okay, guys, let's do one thing. Let's connect over tomorrow. Why? Because it is not working here anymore. Better to stop it now. If you're having any queries, please ask your queries. Why? Because it is not connecting. Like I tried lot of times. This internet issue is coming everywhere. Sometimes the servers are getting failed due to some reason. No, I clicked long ago. It's loading now. Hmm. You deployed the WAR file. Okay. Application. Yeah, jar files and WAR files both you can deploy. Already we discussed it. Jar file is for backend purpose, WAR file is for frontend plus backend. It will replicate. You need to go to the libs folder. In lib folder, you can deploy. Not from GUI, you can go and deploy from CLI. Let me try to access the application with this service. But before that, you need to give the all traffic. The port number is 3111111. First one. It is working. For 3111111, it is working with movies. Again for train 32177. 32177. It is working here. If I go to load balancer, basically it need to create a ingress, need to create a load balancer by default. But unfortunately, here ingress is not creating any kind of load balancer. That is the issue. First it got created, but later what happened? Due to server fail, I have removed everything. But second time it is not even recreating. Let me deploy this ingress service one more time. I will deploy this ingress service one more time. Wait. CD. Restart. I'm creating it and I am deleting it. Okay. I'm creating the pods one more time. Connection refused. Your ingress is not founded now. Let me get it. 5 minutes. It got created now. Give the command kubectl get ing. If it is not getting, we will see it some other time. Ingress got created, but it need to replicate with the load balancer DNS. Are you getting it now? Finally. Same thing we done previously or not, sir? See what happened. Anyways, finally we got it. So currently 1 by 2 is running. Let me go for target instance. Here the second one is always going for out of service. That's what the issue here. If I try to catch with this DNS, 404 not found. Here it is due to load balancer issue. So fine, let's do one thing. I'll recap this one more time after load balance and auto scaling group done. And because if you see some load balancer, now you'll get some idea like why it is going to fail. So I'm gonna stop session for as of now and I'll give the notes for you. In tomorrow session, I'm gonna start the load balancer for you. Which one? Load balancer. So I'm giving this note for you. Wait. Yeah. I'll check and let you know like what is the major issue. Basically, these issues will not come in general, but unfortunately, like this time it is coming now. I'm giving the notes for you on the Google Classroom. But try it one more time. Try from your end. I think it will come for you. So just try and execute. Okay then. So let's meet on tomorrow session with some new topic. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you. Thank you online.